Hey everybody, Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic.
Hi, Diana from Diana's Road Life
On Rumble.
on Rumble.
We should also mention, both of Diana and I are filming the same thing with our own cameras. We're also cross-sharing this, both
Yes.
on my YouTube channel, Nomadic Fanatic, and Diana's Rumble, Diana's
Yes.
Road Life. So we asked some people to submit some questions, some Q&A questions. And so we have collected those from your Rumble, your Patreon, your Facebook.
Yes, all our social media,
my YouTube,
networking.
So all over the place.
Questions. There were a lot of questions that were repeated from our last Q&A video we did,
True.
so we might not elaborate on those as much.
True.
Unless we feel that they should be brought up again, I guess.
We also may read one or two that we don't care to share for whatever reason. So
Yes.
there's that.
Obviously, we choose what we want to share and don't want to share. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say, first of all, check out our new gnomes.
Gnomes.
They're in a different position, which Eric says it's pretty easier for them because, well, my other one broke.
Yeah, they had to stand up like this, and any
Yeah,
wiggle
and it
would
was
change. Now these
hard.
are just flat.
Yeah, so now you guys are going to be seeing these little guys in our
Travels.
stuff, in our travels now.
Good.
All right, so you want me to do... Oh, Patreon.
Let's do my Patreon and then all yours, and then we'll go to YouTube.
Okay.
So.
Cheers. Grab your drink and let's chat.
Yeah, cheers, guys. So Jerry R says, I just bought this RV a year and plan on going at least 4 or 5 weeks long trips each year. And how do you find great spots you happen to stay at? Is there an app you use, a website, etc.? That's a really good question, Jeremy. We've been doing this for a while, and although we've been kind of all over with our... I tasted that one in my tongue.
Me
Thank
too.
you.
Sorry. Bad timing.
Yeah, we do use some apps, but honestly, our greatest resource is you guys. We get so many tips from you guys.
Yeah.
Even if it's after we've left, that's okay because we may come back to these places.
Yes.
So keep them up. If we're there
Yes.
somewhere and we missed something or was right, say something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we also use apps. I use a paid app called Roadside America on my phone, but it's also free online. What do you use?
I used to use a lot of iOverlander. I still use it sometimes, but since I'm with Eric, I kind of just go what he thinks, and then he'll just talk to me, what do you think about this one, and then we'll go. But also the freecamping.com.
Campsites.net.
.net.
Yes.
That one's a good one too. But there's a lot of new ones out there that are free.
Mm-hmm. And believe it or not, social media will also help you. Your phone knows where you're at, so oftentimes you're scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, Patreon, Facebook. It's going to say, welcome to Memphis. Would you like to go to this? And it's like, wow, creepy. Okay.
And as you know, we like to try out a lot of like fun restaurants and foods around the areas. So I also have a habit of just asking Google, what are your popular restaurants or food, quirky stuff to check out? And that just helps. Or sometimes you run into locals and then you just have a conversation with them and then just ask them, or they'll tell you, you should check out this place, blah, 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 blah.
That's true. If you're not shy and you just go to some podunk bar in the middle of nowhere, guy is sitting next to you, hey man, what's not on TripAdvisor that I should go see here that's just a little bit different? Mm-hmm. And sometimes they have some pretty neat stories, So.
And then they can also join there's a lot of Facebook groups that are there. They might be called van life or bus life or travel, and then they share. A lot of people like to share their locations or good spots to check out on there as well. So if you can find groups, you can definitely find a lot of information in the groups.
Very true. Amanda C. asks, are you planning on a Pacific Northwest trip when the bus is completed? I'm still hoping for an Arizona trip like Chris Travels did a few years. Yeah, I mean, I think we're both going to be different. I would love to take my bus back home and show my family and friends up there.
Yes.
Although the bus will be tricky getting into Liar River and a few of my favorites. But certainly I want to show off the bus a little bit and park it in my dad's driveway. Park it at Mom's in Texas, and she's moved for Thanksgiving. I've talked about coming to see her for a 3rd year in a row, maybe even. So yeah. What did you think of the Pacific Northwest?
I loved it. I love Washington.
It's like this, right? Similar to this.
Yes, actually it is very similar here. Well, it has its own things, but yes. I love Washington. Washington and Washington. Yeah, Washington.
Washington. We call it Washington.
Yes, I loved it there.
All right. Edward B says, "Have you done the DNA test on chunks yet?" Oops.
We keep forgetting. Honestly, I think it's because since we decided to just travel
Moving.
and moving a lot, it's really hard to. Honestly, I have no idea how that works. I've never. You're the one who.
Yeah, we got to initiate it. We got to get something physically sent to us the first time. Then we can send it back to any post office, and then the results will be online. But you still got to be somewhere. So we could have it sent down to Billy and Michelle, have it waiting for us when we get there, and then send it away.
Yeah, we can do
Thank
that.
you for the reminder, though,
We
Edward.
keep forgetting too.
Yeah, you're right. A couple more here on my Patreon. Again, there's a link in the video description of my video. If you guys want to join me on Patreon, I post updated ahead, like a little look before the videos come out, pictures. We do live streams sometimes and stuff like that. So definitely consider, for like $5 a month, you can join me there and help support my channel. Donna F, have you thought about RVing internationally, maybe down to Mexico, up to Canada, or through Alaska? That way the kiddies can go with you. There are some amazing beaches in the west coast of... What did yours just do? It beeped. Is it okay? I heard it beep. You go check on yours. We have discussed it, and thank you for bringing up, Donna, the pets, because that's something that we have to think about, you plan. We have to have a cat sitter, or it has to be something that sometimes you have to get approval ahead of time to be able to do it. So definitely something for us to consider and plan out, but we both want to travel internationally, whether that be in our rigs or possibly... You gonna get another battery?
Yeah.
Okay, you can get a battery pack on hers. Oh, the SD card's full. Gotcha. So this will be a question only answered on my channel video here. But yeah, we definitely talk about it. We dream about it. We both want to go to Paris, France. What are some of the other countries? Ireland.
Ireland. I want to go to Ireland.
So we have a bucket list that's out there in the future. We don't have the logistics of how we're going to do it just yet, but certainly we're not going to stay here in the United States. We have friends that go to Baja, Mexico in the winter. Instead of like Quartzsite, they go down to Mexico and spend the whole winter down there in their bus. How cool would that be? You get your insurance ready, you get all your pets documents, and you just take the whole bus down to the beach in Mexico and spend the winter down there, as opposed to the dirty desert of just a different scenery. So definitely something we had considered doing international. And again, thank you for reminding us, Donna. How about Sean D? Says, "I love seeing you guys get back to your roots with the travel videos. Are there any plans for you both to do a themed trip series like the ones you did earlier on the Cascade Loop, the Lincoln Highway, Route 66? And not to do it all over again, but it would be cool to see you guys in a theme series."
A theme series. What does that mean?
I would do Route 66 and stick to it. Lincoln Highway, stick to it. Amusement parks.
Okay, that's fun and great, but the way things are going now, is it possible still?
One other thing, just to note, I mean, it's definitely easier to stick to a themed thing by yourself. We have to compromise together, and we have to kind of do a little bit more planning. We've also hinted at there might be a possibility where we kind of branch off here soon and kind of do our own things, but then merge back up later on down the road or something like that. And that'll keep things fresh for both of our viewers. It'll keep things fresh for us in case we're getting sick of each other.
No, I would never get tired of you, honey.
Me neither.
We click very well. We get each other very well, which I think it's why it works so well.
Yeah, I think so too, but
Yeah.
I'm okay with themed trips that I might do on my own, but we don't know where our travels are going to bring us next week, let alone next month, or what I can plan for a themed trip. So if anything works out that way, I will definitely let you know, Sean. Thank you. Rebecca M wants to know, is there a proposal in the future, even though you don't need a piece of paper to say you're each other's, but it would be cool to see? And I think this is a repeat question from last year. Well,
yes, and we talked about it on the previous Q&A video. Again, we've only been boyfriend and girlfriend for a year already. Yeah, we turned a year already. So I don't know. I guess it's just we don't really discuss it.
Not a priority right this second. So
but we both, when we talk about our future and our plans, we always talk about it as if it's forever.
Yeah.
So we will let you guys know when that happens.
Also, Rebecca M., any plans to go see the bus and figure out if that overheating issue was fixed or not? I'm not too far away from getting back to the bus. It's going to happen very, very soon here. I'm going to get back probably a little before Diana. I've been in good touch with Billy. Billy assures us that the thermostat has fixed it and that fixing the fins has fixed it. We won't know until we get on the road, and that's going to happen sooner than later. So we're all going to find out together,
Yeah,
okay?
I'm excited.
Yeah. And have you had any offers on the van, or have you decided to keep it? Didn't you make a video and
Well,
do you even want to talk about that?
no, well, I don't know.
Because my video will air before your next.
Yeah, that one's not going to air till
we're
way
gonna,
later.
We're going to skip this one, but it's an
Yeah.
ever-developing conversation thing on our minds.
Yeah, but no, I have not gotten any offers on my bus yet. But, yeah.
That is all of my patron stuff. We're going to move on to her social medias, and then we'll go to my YouTube channel where I got lots and lots of questions and comments on there as well. Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys. It's weird talking to two cameras. I feel like we're in the newsroom. And back to you, Marty.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you're staring at the wrong one, there's a producer behind it. Over there. Look over there.
Okay, let's see. Tammy Bizel on Instagram, she asked, do you feel that you will ever live together in one RV or one home?
Well, she said live, not travel. So certainly we can't rule that out. But do you want to touch on right now why we're in separate vehicles?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not like we have to, but... why don't...
No, we don't have to travel in separate vehicles at all. We can travel in the same vehicle. That's not a problem. We've done it before. The reason we do it is I've always made a comment or in my videos saying that our rigs are like our bedroom. So it's like I'm traveling in my bedroom and he's traveling in his bedroom. Also, we have 5 cats all together, and a one bedroom is a very tight squeeze with all the cats that we have. Although he has all 4 cats with him because they're all
Currently.
Indoor cats.
Yeah.
But Yang, as I mentioned before, she's not friendly with other cats, and she makes it very difficult for us to actually be comfortable in our own bedrooms. Like, I've taken her in his rig many times for travel, sleepovers, and she just makes it impossible for us to just be comfortable. And she's not nice to the cats either.
Tara antagonizes her.
And then Tara likes to... I think Tara does it because she doesn't like her. And Yang just doesn't like to be around nobody or any animal or any human being, just me and Eric, and that's it.
But we both spent a considerable amount of time building out our rigs for travel. We're both very comfortable with that right now.
Yes.
I mean, it would be, I don't know, it would be different when you have something that's completely built and then you invite someone else in. You did it last summer with me for a month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I did it before.
Yeah.
And it's just like when I was with him, I would bring all like my stuff, but I couldn't bring everything because there's no space enough for all my
And I tried
cats.
to clear, but I still couldn't do it.
Yes, he cleared out 2 closets for me, and I still didn't have enough space for all my stuff. So that's why it's just more comfortable to, when it comes to traveling, especially the way we travel, that we travel for a long time, it's nice to bring all your, I like to bring all my crafts and your camera gears and your collections and stuff, and me too. So it's hard to do it all in one rig. And yeah, but I mean, we do plan on doing trips on the Naughty Bus together.
Yeah,
with
and we have
all 5 cats.
In a lot of ways, we built that one together.
Yes.
So that's kind of like a fresh slate start for us both to have put it together ourselves.
Yeah. And it's bigger.
It is.
And more spacier for the cats to even be more so Yang would have space to hide out, and so Tara does too. Like, there will be different areas for cats for them not to be squeezed up in one rig.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's about space, I guess. Okay, Mommy Wags 3 on Instagram again. When boondocking, what are some of your tips you can share with others? That's one question. The other question, as in what to look for, ways to get the best bang for your buck, or even how to be frugal with your options. Oh, good question.
Can I address the first part?
Yeah, go for it.
Some of the things that I like to look for is I will first make sure that city doesn't have any ordinances, that state or city. You can easily do a Google search just to find out if you need to go one state over. Also, we always have a backup in mind, so we never just go to one place without a backup that's real close.
Yeah.
And if there are signs that say no overnight parking, we just won't touch it. We just won't. Some people will, but we just kind of look for another spot. And then getting there late, like after the sun's already set, is kind of a good thing for us too, because you don't stand out as much after dark. If they saw you there at 3 p.m., they might call in on you, like just happened recently to us. So
Yes, it did.
those are some boondocking tips. What were the other questions? You want to answer any of those other ones?
Boondocking tips.
Tricks.
Tips can share others. A is what to look. Okay, so when you're what to look for when you're boondocking. Well, number one, you want to always pay attention to your surroundings in the spot that you think you can boondock, or you know you can boondock, is safety. Pay attention to who is around the area. I have a habit of, whenever I find a boondocking spot, I park the bus or whatever I'm on, and I walk around the perimeters. Like, are you close to a house? Are you close to other nomads who are staying there? And then you can kind of get a feel of them. No, most nomads are friendly, and because we're always so alone for so long, when we see someone else who lives the same way, we kind of want to be a little bit social, like saying, hey, how are you? How are your travels? Are you safe? Do you need anything? We always ask, is there anything I can help? Do you need anything that I can help out with, or to make you more comfortable? Yeah. So you want that kind of interaction when you're around other people. If you don't, and they don't even look at you or talk to you, or they just look suspicious, my recommendation is leave, especially if you're a solo female.
Feeling it. Yeah, if you're not feeling it.
Yeah. Look at your surroundings. Obviously, when you're boondocking, you're not always going to be leveled. So maybe keep in mind on bringing level. What do you call those?
Levelers.
Levelers. If you're picky or if you're unable to sleep the way, like your bus or van or whatever is crooked. Yep. If you can't do it, bring levelers. Always stock up with food, because there will be, you never know when your car will break down and you're going to be stuck there for a while. So always have backup food, dry foods and canned foods in case that happens, in an extra gallon of water if you plan on boondocking.
Yeah, and once you decided that you're going to stay there the night, find out exactly where you're at. If it has an address or something, find out. In case there's an emergency, you don't have to dig that up. It's difficult for nomads because we move so often. So know where you're at. If you have pets, maybe look and see where the nearest pet vet is, or the 24-hour vet that's there, so that you don't have to look that up. We've written it down on a piece of paper sometimes. Yeah. But just knowing the address and having that wrote down on the fridge on a little piece of notepad could be helpful, so that you don't lose valuable time in an emergency, right?
And always let your people know where you're at, especially if you're boondocking somewhere in a remote area. Always let someone know, okay, I'm going to be here for a couple days, maybe 2 or 5. Just let them know, your people, that you're going to be there for a while, just in case there's so many crazy stories out there. In regards to a pet, that's another reason why I like to walk around. I like to see if there's any like snakes around the area when I walk around, or any dogs roaming around, because I have a cat and she likes to be around the bus and explore. So that's one tip that I can give you before you let your animals out. Make sure it's safe for them as well. Yeah.
If you get the knock, don't try not to drag it out and argue. I mean, look, guys, it's going to happen to anyone, and people have different varying ideas on that. But my tip to you is, if you get that knock, whether it's a property owner, a police officer, or just a disgruntled, grumpy old local, just smile, nod, even though they're wrong or they're misquoting a law in front of you and you know they are. Just smile, nod, and say, yeah, I'll go ahead and go somewhere else.
Yeah,
it's usually not worth the confrontation.
No, don't. The world is big. You'll find something else. And if you don't find it that moment or that day, the next day, I promise you'll find something. So just be patient. You have to have a lot of patience when you're boondocking. That is like a major, major one. This question's been asked a lot repeatedly on my channel and on Eric's channel and our social media. So I guess I'm gonna address it again.
Real quick.
It says, hey Diana, why did you leave YouTube? So I do have a video.
Letting everybody know.
I do have a video explaining it. I know it's not the biggest and dramatic explanation that you guys want to know. But again, unfortunately, YouTube was not working with me anymore. They were making it very difficult for me to make my videos for you guys. There was always some what's that word, discrepancies, or like there's always something that they didn't like or they didn't agree on, and they just wouldn't work with me, and it was very difficult to communicate with them. And
It was also very vague.
It just
spent countless times trying to decipher what they were saying.
exactly, and it was just it's just for me. This is just my experience, not Eric's experience. My experience. As you know, I have had another YouTube channel, and the same thing happened, and I just decided to quit. So, I mean, it sucks because I do like YouTube. It's easier to have people follow you, but it just wasn't working for me. I couldn't work with them no more, so I quit.
And
That's it.
Rumble is also free to join. There's no cost on Rumble.
Yes.
If you have Apple TV, there's even a free app. You can watch it just like YouTube.
Yes, it's free. And if you don't want the commercials, the same thing as YouTube, you pay a premium every year. And I think it's cheap. To me, it was cheaper on Rumble. You pay a 1-year premium and you don't see commercials at all when you're watching the videos. So, yeah.
Let's see here. These are not in any order. Sorry, I'm just going the latest here. But Jacob, the only question I have is, are you going to turn the crapper lengthwise to the bus to put the door on it? Well, actually, I was just talking with my buddy Sean about this too. That toilet arrangement is not permanent. We haven't even built a bathroom wall or decided how that's going to work. I have thought about, the toilet, instead of being this way, and then building around it and having shelving behind it. That's just where the hole for the toilet had to be, because that's where it fit. Otherwise, it would have been 18 inches farther this way or this way. So the hole had to go there. We plopped it down. It's not even hooked to anything yet. But yeah, hang on, Jacob, because we might be moving that around.
Yeah,
We'll
but
see.
that's the way this lifestyle
Nothing's
of
final.
building your rig. I change stuff all the time. You're gonna be changing stuff all the time, which is nice to be able to do that.
Let's see. Glendare says, could we talk Diana into coming back to you? Just covered that one. So yeah, she's
Sorry,
on Rumble.
Can't. I just can't no more.
Let's see. John Chalker says, hello, Eric Metapanek, a beloved subscriber. I've been with you since the beginning, your friend John. Please link Diana's site. Again, for my YouTube viewers, head on over to Rumble and then search in the bar Diana's Road Life, or at Diana's Road Life. So what else we got here? Oh, what's your favorite food at Buc-ee's?
That's an easy one. Mine is the brisket sandwich, and now recently I tried the brisket burrito. Oh,
The breakfast? Oh, the regular one.
The regular brisket burrito. Oh my God, I think that's gonna be my favorite from now on.
Mine is definitely just the regular pulled pork. That barbecue sauce is fire. Fire.
We love Buc-ee's.
How was the first couple days of the carnivore diet? Actually, yeah, like for me, fine. I mean, geez, fine. I'll eat eggs, bacon,
yeah.
meat, steak. It felt great. I just had some digestive issues that, yeah, but it felt good, right? I mean,
yeah. Surprisingly, I also feel very good about it. The only thing I can complain, and I'll talk about it on my videos more in depth, is the digestion is way different than what I'm used to. So I wasn't able to go number 2 every day like I usually do because of the meats. Also, my teeth were hurting a lot from eating meat every day. But I really enjoyed eating eggs every day. I honestly don't eat eggs hardly anymore. I only boiled egg and I'll snack on it or put it in my salads. But like eating scrambled eggs and over medium eggs with bacon and sausage, it's actually very enjoyable. But I mean, what's that word you say? Spoiler alert. If you guys are watching, I decided to stop doing the carnivore diet. I did it for 3 weeks.
to a T. You're not doing it.
Yeah, to a T. Yeah, I did it for 3 weeks, strictly carnivore diet, and I only cheated one day, which is the day we ate that pizza at the.
And I did it for 1 week. That day we ate pizza was the day I quit. After 1 week.
Yeah, it's not an easy diet. And then we started doing more research about it too, and we started seeing that it can bring health problems in the future if you do it for too long. So that's when I decided to start another rhythm of eating, which is fasting.
Intermittent fasting,
which is 18 hours of no eating, and I could only eat food between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. and that's it. And I've been doing that one for days, 5 days, 6 days, something like that.
Last week.
Yeah, and I like it. I like it a lot better because I can actually eat my salads now, and I can eat potatoes, and I can eat a hamburger, full hamburger, which I'm still a little picky. I am still cutting off a lot of bread. If I crave the bread, I'll take a bite or two, and then I won't eat the rest of the bun. But yeah.
Stephen A. asks, when are you going to drink another Keystone? Hey, you know me well. You know me
Cheers.
well, buddy. Thank you.
I'm drinking a pineapple and coconut Malibu rum thingy-majiggy.
Randy asks, we have a meetup sometime in the future? Well, I'm not against it. I mean, I don't know.
We
Don't have one planned.
We don't, because we're moving so much. So we don't have one planned.
Sorry. Let's see. Aqua.
Are you going to read the funny ones? You should read a few of them so they can see what we have to deal with.
No, some of these, they just really want attention. And I can skip it. And that's, you create your own channel and get the word out if that's what you want to say. Let's see. You ever seen a YouTube channel crash overnight? Play You're Going to Be Fine, example A. Okay, God's sake, I think you might want to spell check that one. I didn't know that was going in that direction, but it's not. Yeah. Did you hear? No, I'm not reading that one.
My goodness.
Why don't you just... Nope. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, some are nasty.
I'm going to have to pre-read these here. Can you make a video compilation of the quirkiest places to eat? From that jerk from Cali. The quirkiest places to eat. I should put them in like a playlist. Like some of the weird ones that were, like eating out of a train car. Or we ate out of a plane once.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, we definitely try to make them quirky. How about I do this? First, I'll try to put them in a playlist. That'd be a fun playlist to put together. Because it's easy for me to remember some of my favorite restaurants. I love to eat,
Yeah.
Not all burgers are created equal.
No.
What NASCAR tracks have you attended a race at? Asks Chris. Lots. The Fontana one that's no longer there, they're turning that one into a short track. I've been to Vegas twice. I've been to Atlanta. I've been to the Phoenix track twice. I've been to the Daytona like 3 or 4 times. And Texas Motor Speedway once. That's 6. And then a couple duplicates. 6 tracks. Pretty much all in the South for me so far. So far, we'll see.
You try to do one this year out
I
here.
did. I almost made it. Bus problems. Let's see. Caledonia? Eric, do you think at some point in the future you might consider making videos outside North America? We'd love to get your take on parts of Europe and Asia. I would love to be in Europe. Yes, I would love to. I might need one of you guys to be one of my tour guides when I get there to help me understand things. And having a guide would be great, or a YouTube friend with an extra van or an SUV, or we can just go, scoot around, be our little tour guide and show us the best spots.
Yeah, we've gotten a few invitations for that. Ireland is made friends with Ireland. They ordered an art piece from me, and they offered to host us when we go and visit Ireland and show us around.
Wow.
I can't wait. I wish I could do that soon, but not right
Tree
now.
Dub says, how much sandpaper have you used building the naughty bus? Well, I bought 100 pack of miscellaneous, and I'm still on that first pack, ironically. So I haven't used more than 100 of the 6-inch circular ones yet. And we're getting almost done with needing sandpaper right now, so that's a good feeling, although I do have a bunch of paint touch-up. KC says, hair YouTube is gun. 4 words, and he couldn't put that one together. I think he's trying to say her YouTube is gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It says
gone.
har YouTube is gun. Might want to double check your spelling. It's 1 sentence. 1 insult, couldn't put it together. Special. Eric, would you say you're happier, calmer, less easily annoyed since being in a relationship with Diana? It seems very much so happy for you all. RG, thank you. Yeah, I would say that she brings out a calmer me. Maybe it doesn't escalate to a level when I get frustrated about certain things. I think having a woman in your life definitely helps calm me. So, yeah, you're right. Good interpretation there. You're a good influence on me, honey.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Why the F did you sell your Arizona land? By now, you're looking for the same thing. Well, we had considered actually looking for the same thing. We're kind of all over right now. I've said this before, and I will say it one more time. Sometime in the future, here, guys, on my channel specifically, I'm going to tell you the whole dirty, dark story of Taterland. All you need to know right now is you don't know hoot about it. You don't know.
Yeah.
But I will say that some privacy issues that were 100% out of my control affected my safety at that land. And it was not fair to me to have to deal with that. And it is still an ongoing police issue going on behind the scenes, something that I cannot talk about specifically at this time right now. But as I've mentioned on my channel, I think this person missed that one little clip. I will one day, when this is all over with and we're moved on, I will tell the whole story. And it'll make perfect sense why I just walked away from, why would you just leave Taterland when you, I didn't want to, guys. We didn't want to.
Of course not. Yeah.
We got the raw end.
You're barely
on
starting. It was looking, yeah.
But maybe there's a Taterland 2.0 in our future.
Maybe. You gotta keep watching those videos and click like.
You gotta watch all the videos too.
Yes, please. Let's
see. Robert K says, "Are you going to be going to another NASCAR race this year?" Oh, that's a good question. I don't have any plans this year though, Robert. No. I don't even think we're gonna be near another track where there's gonna be a race, unfortunately. I'd like to though. Sorry, we need to get some questions for you. Have you both thought about buying property again with a home together? Diana is a very sweet girl, and if she was a movie, she would be rated PG. She's the only reason we have Rumble. Oh, well, thank you for joining her on Rumble.
Thank you.
They're calling you PG. The funny thing is, Rumble is a little more open than YouTube, so she gets to be a little past PG sometimes. Not R-rated, but you know what I mean? Like, you can cuss a little more on.
Yeah, I can cuss a little bit more, show more emotions of frustrations and stuff like that. And YouTube, I was a lot more careful. I couldn't even dance anymore in YouTube.
No, you were walking on eggshells.
I was literally, And here they're pretty okay with whatever I want to do.
Yeah. Logan wants to know, what are your winter plans this year? Sure.
Are you ready to know what our winter plans are? They've changed drastically.
Didn't they just change this last week again?
Flipped.
Yeah. They flipped areas of the country. I mean,
we completely changed our plans for the winter. For good
for
reason and sad because we had a lot of things we planned out for the winter, but it's okay. We're happy for. Yeah, go for it.
Well, no, actually, I don't want to share too much, but I will say that we do have winter plans, and I will say that those are constantly evolving as well. And as soon as we get back down to Mississippi, we're going to start putting some of those plans into motion because there's some tricky elements to transportation. It was tricky to get to Mississippi, to be able to get, we would probably finish 60% of the bus build right there with our friends Billy and Michelle, and we're not done. We got to get back and get cabinets installed and tables and a stove and a sink put in, finish the plumbing and stuff like that. It's all got to happen before we leave. And then when we leave, it's going to be another crazy puzzle piece of driving and flying and checking in and figuring things out. And we'll let you know as soon as that's all finalized and we have a plan. And we'll tell you more. We definitely have winter plans. Definitely. What else here? Okay, what is the airspeed velocity of an unlaid shallow? Quick save would like to know. Is the bird? The airspeed of a swallow? A bird? 22 miles per hour. I don't know. Thank you for the question, though. Hey, guys, been watching the Nomadic Fanatic series since February 2019 when Eric went to Daytona Raceway. I'd love to ask, what's the most unexpected item that you've bartered or traded while traveling, if applicable? Bartered. Like, bartered means like traded or exchanged with or made a deal with.
Well, we do it a lot in antique shops or yard sales or swap meets. We barter a lot there. But with people?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, let's say when you're selling something you don't want or something you want to buy from them. I don't know.
I think the weirdest one for me, and this is something that I'd never shared on my channel, but I showed you guys on my Naughty Bus, I had a hitch installed. As a matter of fact, it was a custom hitch.
That's a good one.
It was a hitch that was made custom for this bus. Yeah. And I reached out to somebody in Quartzsite about needing this, and he'd never done anything like it, but he was just going to weld and just go with what he had. And we made a deal, a barter trade, the Honda scooter, the little Elite 80 with the title as a trade for all of his labor and the equipment and the install to be done on the bus. And when the job was done and we tested it all out, I handed him the title to the scooter, and he rode away in the scooter.
Yeah.
That was
a good trade.
That was probably one of the strangest, oddest bartering that I've done that worked perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he was super happy because we saw him running around courtside with the scooter.
yeah, we did. And then he ended up taking that with him. But, you know, it was one of those things on the bus that was really hard getting someone to touch. That nobody wanted to mess with it because there's no script. It was never designed to be that way. So he just beefed it the heck up. And he said, this will haul anything. He said anything. So
That's good.
yeah, we'll see. Let's see here. We got pee break. Did you have a good poop?
I only peed Eric.
I didn't have any more Keystones that were cold, so I had to switch to Busch Light now. Still can't find any more Busch Light apple, guys.
It's okay, honey.
Can't find any.
It's like Trader Joe's. They come up with some really nice treats and stuff, and then they get rid of them. Mm-hmm. Once you get attached.
With watching your last video, this is an earlier post though. Can you give a history on how nomads and gypsies have always been a target of governments and communities just because they have a wandering heart and want to see and experience our nation, our planet, and they are dehumanized? Well, Stormbug, you're right. It is tricky sometimes for us to have to deal with that, but I think anybody out there that sees what some communities have to go through, like the big cities, Seattle and LA, with the homeless and the abuse and the trash and the human feces, it's no wonder that anyone that doesn't live in a conventional house just kind of gets that bad rap. We've all experienced a little bit of prejudice just for the vehicle that we're in and the lifestyle that we live. The truth of it is the governments don't want us to live this lifestyle. They don't want us to be full-timers. They don't want us to travel like this. They want us to be very controlled, a stick and bricks house, and then for us to go on a short little weekend trip to an approved campground and do everything by the book like they want us to do. The scary thing to the government is that we're able to live off-grid, almost self-sufficient, except for food, water, but everything else, they don't want that.
It doesn't benefit them.
No.
So they bring up they start calling us that we're homeless. We're not homeless, but they come up with the excuse of using the word homeless or that word trashing, but it's not.
Yeah.
I think because they can't really do anything to the people who are living on the streets with mental problems and drugs and abuse of like that. They can't do nothing because they can't make decisions. So they're living, well, this is my experience in California because I'm from California. In LA, it just seems like they're making it easy for them because they provide food, they provide shelter if you want it, they provide showers, and they provide drugs, by the way. They literally pass out drugs to all the homeless.
There was a Dollar General that was in the news recently where they had the tinfoil, and then there was an open thing of tinfoil on top of it, and it said, "Addicts, please stop stealing tinfoil. This one's open for you." So you can just take your tinfoil and go do your drugs. That's what it's come to. Not only encouraging drug use, but accepting that it's there and they can't do anything. So you might as well just let them do it, so that they don't just steal whole things of tinfoil out of the store. It's crazy.
It's really sad. It's really sad. And since they can't really do anything about the population of living literally homeless, they need someone else to blame, someone else to pinpoint or to poke at, and they're going to point at us who are trying to travel free.
I sleep well at night because I know for a fact that I'm not scum out there. I'm not a drain on society.
No.
I create travel videos. I help bring to light small businesses, whether that's food or a quirky attraction or a harvest host that just wants their company to be known. I trade resources like that. We put money into these communities.
Yes. We spend money.
The money that we make making these videos, we put right back into these communities that we travel to. Just because we don't want to stay at your $300 a night RV resort does not mean that we don't put good into these communities when we're there, and we pick up garbage at the free campgrounds, and we do our part.
I feel like we even clean even more than the rangers. Everywhere we go, we're cleaning and cleaning and cleaning.
Yeah, so we sleep well at night knowing that we're doing well. But we understand that's also there too, Storm. So thank you for bringing that up. You never get used to it. Let's see here. Let's see what Low Patty says. Hey Eric, I knew you from years and years ago from Washington. I'm now in Texas. Maybe you should look into Texas. The only bad thing is the humidity. It depends. Texas is split. You know, my mom's on the west side. There's not that much humidity. My sister is down in the south near Houston. Lots of humidity. We like Texas. But as I mentioned in a previous video too, I mean, Texas is one of those states that could be on the chopping block. They've already shown some evidence that they're kind of anti-RV and moving more and more to that area. So I think if we bought a piece of land there, even a piece of land that had a house and stuff like that, we may have some difficulty fighting to have our RVs. My mom certainly did. As a matter of, I don't even know if I shared this. My mom no longer gets to keep her RV outside her house anymore in Texas. The city came down, passed a new law, said it can't be here. It's got to go into storage. You're only allowed to bring it to your house for 48 hours when you load it up for a camping trip. Never thought that would happen in Texas, and my mom was just baffled by it. But things change. I mean, so I don't know if Texas would be a spot for us. Yeah. We're not really looking there anymore since that one house. Diana, how do you use the Rumble app? I'm having a difficult time with it. I am eating healthier by now, low carbs, and a few snacks once in a while when I go out for dinner.
Nice.
That was Tina. How do you use the Rumble app? You just download it just like YouTube, right?
Yes, you go to your phone and where you add apps, you just punch in the word Rumble and it'll take you straight to the Rumble app, and then you just make an account.
Yeah.
Just like YouTube.
Or on your laptop, just type rumble.com, and then when you get there, it's a quick free app you can make, and you can just search for Diana's channel. Instead of subscribing, you would follow her.
Yes, but you have to make an account, which is free. Or you can just, if you just want to see the videos, you can just click on, let's say when I post it on Instagram, you can click on the link and it'll take you directly to the chat, to the video. But I think it doesn't allow you to comment or do anything. You can just watch it, but it's you just have to make an account. It's easy.
Yep, it's easy
and free.
Michael wants to know: does Diana smoke cigarettes?
No.
Ever?
No.
Okay.
I don't like cigarettes. Yeah.
Have you resolved the issue of your bus overheating? Kavanasco wants to know. We think, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to talk to Billy when we get there and do a couple test runs here for sure. I think you guys should camp in Wisconsin. I think you'll really enjoy it, says Dan Potion. Dan Potion. Wisconsin could be next, huh?
Yeah, that's the plan.
We got two ways down. We can go back the way we came, or we can go around the other way, go through Green Bay.
And we always want to do something different, so most likely we will be going down Wisconsin.
Otherwise, I don't think I've
That'll
been
be
to
a
Wisconsin.
new one on my bucket list.
A new state?
Yeah,
okay.
New state.
Sorry if I missed a couple of these. Some of them are kind of mixed with other videos here, but did you get my messages? Where do I get messages on YouTube? Is there a message folder?
I don't think they've created that yet.
No, it used to be.
Oh.
You used to be able to send private message to people on YouTube, and then they got rid of it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what you mean, Jean. Do you avoid the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast regions because of traffic, RV camping laws, or a bit of both? I've noticed you never visit these areas.
Which ones would be?
The Northeast and the Atlantic.
So Alaska, Canada.
No, they're talking about like New York, Maine, Vermont, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland. Why don't I? Well, you go first. I'm going to think about why I don't.
Actually, West Virginia is on my list on this trip. Again, this is going to be my last trip traveling in my bus, so I want to go to West Virginia.
Any reason why you've avoided it till now?
It just hasn't happened. I have gone to those places, but not living nomadically. I've just traveled over there, driven over there, but not to live nomadically. Why? I don't know. It just hasn't happened.
It's a weird part of the state that you
and I don't like the cold, so I avoid it as much as possible. So the only times you can actually go to those areas is in the spring or summer.
Well,
even.
no,
No,
I was
not
going to
even
say, because the
summer.
last time I attempted it, I was in the middle of Pennsylvania and I got heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
It was 105 3 days in a row in Pennsylvania in the summer.
So you only have a little gap in the year to visit there. And if we're all the way in the west and we want to go there from that little gap, it's kind of like not worth it. So you kind of...
Yeah. And I had also planned to go last summer, but then all of those tornadoes were hitting in Illinois and the storms and the rain. And then they were predicting a unusually high storm thing for the summer. And I said, nope, Nope. We ended up coming back west and
Yeah.
going to Washington State. This year, Michigan was just the easiest to get from Mississippi. Like
Yes, straight up.
the weather relief for us, it was the easiest way to do. Well, we didn't promise that we were
Closest.
going to stay here. We
No.
just really, really like it. so
It's so
we're gonna
comfortable.
keep moving around. In fact, in the next couple days here, we're thinking about leaving this area and going trying some new parts of Michigan. I got nothing against the Northeast.
No, not
Nothing.
at all.
Just
You guys have to remember too. We travel along what the weather gives us.
yeah.
In my case, I don't have AC, so I can't
Right.
really be
But
in hot
if we don't
areas.
talk about it, I can understand why you'd leave that sort of comment. What do you got against us? Is it the tunnels? Is it the low clearance?
No.
Is it the people? Is
Those
it the
areas are
camping? No,
beautiful.
absolutely not.
I
As
wanna
a
go
matter of
to
fact,
Vermont.
I'm not afraid of doing it. I did it once successfully through upstate New York, Vermont, the White Mountains between Vermont and New Hampshire and Maine. I spent a month up in Maine.
Lucky.
Loved it. I loved it.
Lucky.
I do try to do new stuff, but that's not really an excuse either. I got nothing against the Atlantic and the Northeast. Just gonna have to schedule it better if I
Yeah.
make that trip around weather. Do you change your own oil? That is weird
Sorry.
timing. That is
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I just did an oil change on my bus and his RV.
Yeah, thank you, Rick. Diana did my oil change.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
I did
thank
our
you.
oil change
That was very
yesterday,
nice.
actually.
Not that we've been overly busy. It's just we've been both putting it off for so long,
Yeah.
and then we realized this might be our last chance. So we ordered
Yeah.
the filter. Or actually, Billy had two Motorcraft filters for our engine, and then we got some oil. And
Lucky.
Diana did them both. Check out her video. It's
Yeah, I'll
probably
make
by
a video
now.
on it.
Yeah, yeah. Will you visit Michigan again, and where? Jason says, I don't know. I like Michigan. Yeah, I could be back.
We will be back.
Just a couple more. Let's see. Paul says, per your video, I bought a home base in Collins, Mississippi, and I live in my RV with no problem in the winter. We stay in Montana in the summer.
Nice.
Oh, he means per my video about the ordinances and changes and stuff like that. Yeah, so he thinks Mississippi is still good. Of course, you are talking about a home base living in your RV. My video was specific about the public areas of Mississippi. So you got to be careful in any public area in Mississippi. Not that they're going to mess with everybody, but knowing that law exists, I would just be careful. But you're right. You can still, there's many places that you can still live on your private property, except Colorado that I know of.
Really?
What?
Oh.
Well, statewide. Statewide. Yes, there are counties, cities, ordinances all over in lots of different states, but Colorado is the only one that has a blanket statewide law that you can't live in your RV on your own property. Why did you guys skip over Lower Michigan? Truth Seeker wants to know.
We
We
didn't.
skipped it?
We didn't skip it.
I don't think
We
either
went
of us
through
showed
it.
us skipping it. We
We went through there.
Yeah, we stopped in there. We camped in a couple different places. We didn't have the recreation passport, so we didn't go to any more state places on our way. But then we stopped up at another lake up in the north of Traverse City. We loved camping at that lake.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And then we took the Mackinac Bridge up. So if it felt like I kind of skipped through it in my video, it might just be that we were looking forward to cooler weather. Big difference between the lower Michigan and upper Michigan. I mean, it was at least 10, 15 degrees cooler
Yes.
up here. And we didn't really feel like we needed to stay down there and camp for weeks. Up here, it's just Canada if we can swim across the lakes. So I
Yeah,
mean, we're
just
kind of
next door.
we kind of hit that stopping point right now, just because there's nowhere farther to go north.
Yeah.
Jason Slager, hey bud, wants to know if you had to choose a location to create an actual homestead, where would that be and why? You're going to encounter weather no matter where you go, but I think coming back to the Midwest is best. Yeah, I don't have
agree.
anything against the Midwest, like Illinois. Yes, there are crazy storms, but then you go to Washington State and it floods, and you got mudslides. You go to California, you got earthquakes. You got too much sun.
Everywhere, yeah.
Arizona has wind. You are absolutely right, Jason. There is no perfect spot, and I mean, where would I like to be? I would like to be somewhere that is more comfortable. Well, I want to be somewhere that's not hot as heck. Yeah. But I'm okay with it being cold. Does that make sense? Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
you don't like the heat. You like the cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Not extreme heat. But like the area where Taterland was at had really cold winters. And I don't think I'm ready to spend a winter like that. if I don't have to, right? There's too many other places to go for the winter, especially as nomads.
Yeah.
Summertime, I will say, Jason, that I had a dream once of having land in Washington State and Arizona. Arizona being my winter spot, and I could be a snowbird between those two places, and then I'd have a Washington spot in the summer. But Washington State does not really, they're not real keen on living in your RV, even on your own property. So I don't know about that idea anymore. So, did you want to elaborate on living or areas that you like? I know you like California weather. Southern California.
Yeah, but you can't live there in your rig. So
that's true.
Anywhere where their weather is comfortable enough to live like this, or unless we find somewhere with a house, then I guess it really doesn't matter.
Yep.
Because if we find something with a house, we can just stay there and then
you could
travel
even
whenever
store
we
the
can.
RV and then go travel and save up for a couple weeks or months.
Yeah,
for
but
that
if
trip.
we don't find a property with a house, we're obviously going to have to live in our rig still till we build something or make something happen, and then
26 thumbs up on this question.
wow.
It's the most popular question. As camper van Kevin is recovering from a few health setbacks, and he plans on going out to see him and help hold down his camp while he is recovering. Well, first of all, a couple things, Jason. Yes, we have both been in constant touch with Kevin since this happened. I know there is a delay in my videos, but believe me, I knew about all this before the world. I'm friends with him. We get the updates. I've talked to him about certain things. He has a lot of resources there in Arizona. We are not near Arizona, obviously. And with Kevin getting rides to and from the hospital, getting those things done, there was nothing that we could do except be moral support. I mean, it wasn't even feasible for me to go to my stepmom's funeral in Washington State. We had to cancel that. So for me to just up and fly there and be at his side, it wasn't practical. And I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just that wasn't a practical idea, and there was nothing I could do for Kevin that his friends there in person who were already there were doing.
We are very happy that he's okay.
Yeah. That he's on the mend and getting better.
Yes,
It's
thank
just,
goodness.
we all hit that age where these things can just start piling up and creeping up. And even me, I'm starting to question a few ailments of my own as I get older.
The cracking every time you turn. Or
Yeah,
your knees cracking.
my bum foot, my sore tooth.
Yeah, you get older, everything starts hurting a lot more.
Yeah, I'm glad Kevin's in good hands. He's got good insurance, and he's close to the medical need he needs. That's the most important. And he's got a support system,
A big support
that live there in
Yes.
Arizona with him.
Yes.
We're nomads. We're just not there right now. And I would say this. I'd said the same thing to my entire family who's there in Washington State. So, keeping my thoughts and prayers with Kevin here. But also, my videos are delayed. That doesn't mean that I ignored him the first week when my videos were still popping out. We had made all those videos way before the first news. So there was a bunch of comments. Why don't you say anything? Why don't you do anything? Again, it all happened before we even got the first word. I know that's hard to understand and comprehend sometimes, but it's not always what you think. And people are kind of quick to be judgmental. It's YouTube's crazy. Two more questions.
It's not YouTube, it's the people.
It is, yeah.
Ignorance.
My videos are delayed. Have I mentioned that? Her videos are delayed.
Oh, mine
Everything's
are super
delayed.
delayed. It's
Yeah.
not that they're delayed. I like to break up my videos into separate videos. So I'm just different.
2 more questions. You ready?
2 more.
That's all I got.
Okay.
Mary wants to know 2 questions. So there's 3. Why did you remove Diana and her cat from your logo? Are you thinking of buying land alone or with a house? This is another one of those. I didn't think it was going to be so crazy. Oh my gosh. I changed my logo from her and Yang in it to just me, which is the way it was when I started my channel. It was all about my perspective.
Exactly.
Now, remember too, Diana's not on YouTube right now. So, I mean, it's not like she's sharing on YouTube. So I just thought it was more practical. And I brought it to her. I'm thinking about doing this. She said, yeah, it's a good idea.
Anything for the channel.
It's your channel, it's your buzz, it's your cats, it's your lifestyle.
It's his job.
It doesn't mean she's not going to be in every video of mine, though. It's just, I think it would be the same thing. I don't know how to relate it to. It's calm down, guys.
It's okay to make changes. I make changes all the time in my intros.
Yeah.
So there's nothing
But
wrong
for
with
people
that.
to think that just a certain intro change means we're not getting along anymore and we don't love each other anymore.
It has nothing to do with it.
Some of this stuff just baffles us. So,
Because they want drama.
maybe. My goodness.
There ain't going to be drama between us, you guys.
There hasn't been yet, so yeah. And then her second question, are you thinking about buying land alone or with a house?
Either or,
We've
whatever we find that it's in our budget.
Yeah, we've shared with you guys. We did look at houses together.
Yeah.
We looked at houses that had land to be able to fit all of our rigs and our RVs and our toys and stuff like that. So we're not against either one. It's just right now we're kind of traveling, enjoying Michigan, and we'll make a decision later. We're not against buying property with a house, though.
No, of course not.
Last question from Salinesis. Love you two together. Are you guys going to do international travels similar to Adam the Woo? Oh, that's a similar question. We did kind of cover that.
Yeah, we do want to do international travels, but unfortunately it's not in the books right now. You need money to do that, to start it off.
You ever put them together so that there's one person?
Oh, weird.
Creepy.
That looks
Sorry.
weird in the back.
Yeah. So if y'all
Okay.
know some connections for international stuff or has some tips for us, we're going to be new to this. You know, we're going to be away from our cats for up to a week and stuff.
That's
and
another reason why it's a little harder for us to do travels like
Yeah.
that, because we do have a lot of cats, and since
now,
we live
if
like
the
this,
cats are at
like,
your house, though, that helped our cruise.
Yes.
remember?
So yes, now that I can go back to my mom's house, we actually have a catio there that we can leave the cats there with my brother and my boys, and they can watch. They love cats, so they can watch them, and it's super easy. It's all indoor, catio. Patio. It's a patio with a catio outside.
Yeah.
So when we are closer to there, we will definitely try to plan an international trip without the rigs, without the cats, just us two, and explore.
And then
another
I've got
country.
family in both Texas and Washington State who've made the same offer.
Mm-hmm.
We were fortunate this summer to find Billy and Michelle down in Mississippi.
so
Same
grateful.
thing. They've watched our cats. They have volunteered to watch
Yes.
our cats again when we end up moving out of their place. Here with Billy and Stacy, same thing. I mean, they haven't volunteered to watch the cats, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did that. So we meet new friends often. We're just careful about it. So we got to vet everybody.
Yeah.
Make sure they're not crazy and they can put a sentence together. Well, they're trying to insult me and he can't even. Okay, done.
All right, you guys.
Thanks,
Well,
guys.
Thank you for watching the videos. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here in our journey and our travels. And it's nice sharing our relationship with you. And as always, we respect you, but please also respect our relationship. We don't like drama in our relationship. We like to keep it peaceful and happy. And we try to share with you as much as we can. And again, please be respectful. If you have any more questions, please comment below and we will answer them for you as clear as we can.
And if you liked this, let us know in the comments, so we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, this was fun. Thank you. Bye.